As we know, from the time when God gave life to Adam to the sixth day when God said he was pleased, and the seventh day of rest, we all agree that's 7 days. But there's no indication of time span from when God created the universe to the creation of Adam.
Oh, of course there is. You have to reread the days of creation again.
Exactly, yeah.
God created the earth on day 1.
That's right.
He created the rest of the universe on day 4, the sun, the moon, the stars. He didn't create the body of Adam until day 6.
Yeah.
But it is a sequential order. You have to understand that not only is it in the sequential order in which God did it, but it is also 24-hour days, which can be easily established by the use of the cardinal numbers with each day, because we, of course, have scientific geochronometers. But if you want to prove it from the Bible, just go to Exodus chapter 20.
That's where I'm going right now, brother.
8 to 11. That's the one I use the most. But of course, Jesus said that Adam and Eve were there at the beginning, meaning the creation week.
Yeah.
But it's a 6-day period of creation. Each one is one rotation of the earth, one 24-hour period. And Exodus 20, verses 8 to 11, is really the single best place in the Bible to look to prove it.
I've got that, if I can read it. Reading from verse 8 of chapter 20 of Exodus. It says, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but on the 7th day is the Sabbath to the Lord your God. In that you shall do no work, and neither your son nor your daughter or your male servant, etc., etc." Because it says in verse 11, which is the most important part, "For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth." I mean, there you have it, okay? And the sea and all the things that is in them. And he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath and made it hallowed. So,
and he did it in order to give us a pattern by which we're to live our lives. And he says, "You shall work 6 days and rest 1, because I worked 6 days and rested 1."
Yeah. And if it was an extended period by any means, it would be a long time before we had a rest. If those days were not 24-hour days and were like 1,000 years for a day and all of that sort of calculation, we'd be a long time before we had the Sunday evening meal or Sunday afternoon meal, wherever you have it.